I do it? This is the first question that starts popping up in our mind, right? Whenever we want to do something new, we have never tried that, right? There are a lot of things that we do on a routine basis. We never ask these questions. But say, for example, you have to give a speech on the stage, uniquely coming into the front or on the dais. You have to face people, or you have to do a new project, you have to create a new design. So then these kind of questions come. So the first question starts with, can I do it? And then your imagination works excessively and starts creating lot of questions, right? We call it fear, right? Let me tell you the actual definition or the expansion of fear little later. Let me tell you a story here. So there was a student warrior who wanted to become a Zen, right? Eventually. So his master gave him a challenge. So he has to face the fear, fight out and succeed. So the student warrior was very fearful, worried, anxious, right? So he said, like, how do I face it? Okay, so there will be a day where you will be having your own weapons and the fear will be standing in the front of you with its own weapon, and then you can face the fear and then fight. So the day came, he was very anxious, very worried, and so he saw the fear face to face. So the fear was very big and wrathful, wherein the warrior was very feeling very weak and subtle. So then he asked the fear, what are you going to do? How is going to be your fight? The fear said, I'm going to come very closer to your face. I'm going to make you scared to death. But if you leave without listening to me, you have a chance to win. But I'll tell you a lot of things. I'll give you so many things to hear still. So the fear gave enough challenge, lot of fearful thoughts and stuff. But the student warrior did not hear any of those that the fear said, and he succeeded. So what is this from this story we learn? It's nothing but fear is just excessive imagination. It doesn't exist in real. It is just false emotion appearing real. So this is what I call it, or that's what I have been hearing my coach Tony Robbins keeps telling, that it's something that doesn't exist in real. We just manifest it so much, right? So the only way to overcome fear is to face it, right? Instead of you worrying about it or running away from the fear, face it. Just do what you think the fear is stopping you from. There are different types of fear we face, right? It's not the fear that I'm talking about, like people get with heights, or people get with water, or with insects. Even with those, the same logic appears. As long as it's not dangerous or for your life, you have to face the fear on its face, right? So wherein you just do the things, right? So that's the only way we overcome fear, right? And why to imagine something that's not going to give you any results? Nobody is going to willing to watch. Say for example, you're creating excessive imaginative scenes. Oh, what if this happens? Say, let me take an example. What if the coronavirus affects me? Oh, how will I be hospitalized? Will I be able to survive? Nothing of that sort has happened. Since the virus, we all have been living all these 5-6 months. We are going out, we are doing errands, we are meeting people, we are buying a lot of essentials, right? So we still hale and healthy. So why to fear unnecessarily, wherein you face it, right, and lean on it instead of escaping and getting rid of that. That's what we try to do. We always ask how to overcome fear. Ideally, we don't have to overcome. We just have to understand what is causing the fear and just do what is causing the fear. So let's face it and overcome that. The only way to do that is to take massive action, no quit action. So let's face it and go ahead. Bye bye. Thank you.